now is the time of year at Seattle Center for Winterfest, where you'll find Winterfest Ice Rink and Winter Train and Village. We are in front of the Winter Train and Village, and this has been part of Seattle Center Winterfest since 1975. The train set was built by 3 Boeing engineers using airplane motors in the 1950s. And then they actually started building the buildings that you see here to depict an 1800s village. They displayed it at the Northgate Mall up until the 1962 World's Fair. And then it got put away, and then it came out again in the 1970s and came to Seattle Center. And then over the years, we've added buildings. The most striking building that we've added is way at the back, and that's a replica of King Street Station. We have actually a group of people that come in November every year and put this together. We store all of the different elements of Winter Train and Village, and then they need to take them all out. They put together the platform that you see that's about 40 feet long it sits on, and then they start to bring all the buildings out of storage and place them, all the ponds and the white snow made out of cotton and the trees and all the people that you see, the little figurines inside Winter Train and Village.
The gauge is called G gauge. This is the largest size of model train that you cannot ride, sit on and ride. There are larger scales, but this is the largest scale that is just remotely operated. These have been adapted to where you don't need track power, and they carry batteries. I enjoy working with the youngsters. I'm starting to get repeat customers, adults who now bring their kids and say, your grandpa, your grandma brought me down. Now I'm a parent and I'm now get to bring you down to run a train. I get enjoyment of just setting a train on a track and watching it go around and mesmerizing you, if you want to call it that.
What is new this year is we are offering a scavenger hunt. There are lots of little figurines, lots of activities going on in Winter Train and Village. If they answer 5 questions correctly, they could enter to win a prize. And the prize is 4 free passes to Winterfest Ice Rink.
Winterfest Ice Rink has been around for decades, and it's one of our signature sort of parts of Winterfest. It's 4,500 square feet of ice. Over 8,400 gallons of water go into making it every year. It takes about 2.5 weeks to construct from beginning to end. And then 1 full week of that is the slow, arduous process of just making the ice. There is a sort of a rubber layer first, which, you know, is sort of like a container for water, like a pond, you can imagine. And then over top of that are coils of tubing, of which this product called glycerol goes through, which is the freezing agent. You have to sort of do it 100% right, because if there is a mistake, which you discover after you've made the ice, to go back and fix that is ridiculously hard. It does take about, I would say, 5 days. 5 days of throwing water on that thing. It's spraying a layer of water, letting it freeze, spraying another layer of water and letting it freeze. If it's only partially freezes before you keep adding water, then you get sort of a soft, yucky sort of quality of ice. We really want something that's nice and hard and durable. The Fisher Pavilion here, which hosts the ice rink, has these roll-up doors which go out on the outside, and there's often days in which it is cold outside where we purposefully roll the doors up to sort of let some of that cold air in and keep it sort of at a good temperature inside here. A lot of work and effort goes into it. I mean, especially here in Seattle, in which our temperatures don't normally drop that cold. So in another part of the country in which you could have an outdoor ice rink where nature is doing a lot of the work for you, it's cold out there. Here in Seattle, we don't necessarily have that condition, so we really have to artificially pump in that cold to maintain the ice over time.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or get video on demand and podcasts anytime at seattlechannel.org.